Hello everyone, today I'm gonna tell you about the business process fundamental. First of all, my name is Finan Salim. Then here we go. The first one is the system. There are three pillars in components in IT. The first one is the hardware. For example, is the computer, PC, laptop, smartphone. The second one is the software. It's like the website, mobile application, system, and many things. The last one is the brainware. It's the people or the user. In example case, we got the people who use the Windows on the computer. The computer is the hardware, Windows is the software, and people is the brainware. System. What is the system? System is the set of two or more that interrelate components that interact to achieve a goal. What is the system goal? Of course, is to make the customer happy. In example case we got, in many case, many people buy goods at the supermarket, then the barcode scanning machine breaks down. Of course, it will make the customer disappointed, so that is not doesn't fulfill the goal. What should it be? Uh, if the barcode scanning machine doesn't break down, of course people will gonna be happy because uh, we can cost our time for waiting for the people to fix it so we can fulfill our goal. For the example, mm, in simple case, the goal we need the customer, but the customer must be happy. Next one is the data. What is the data? Data is the fact, just the number without meaning. For example, like 10, 20, 30, 100, 500, 1000, and many things. Just the number. The second one is the information. What is the information? We can take from the data. Information have meaning. Like for example, 10 kilogram, 20 miles, 100 miles, 200 cars, 300 sticks, and many things. The next one is the knowledge. Knowledge means pengetahuan. For the example is 100 miles is quite a far distance. In the second one we have the 50 kilogram is quite heavy. It's more informative than the data and the information, but the knowledge takes from the data and information we got. The last one is the wisdom. In many cases, people using wisdom in their daily activities. For example, we can take from the data information knowledge. It is very difficult to walk 100 miles by any person, but vehicle transport is okay. The second one we can take from the 50 kilograms from knowledge. It is difficult to lift 50 kilograms of goods alone, but with two people it's okay. The next part is the several characteristics that make information useful. The first one is the relevant. It's connect based on the existing information and data. For example, we must have the information data connect based on the case we got. Like I'm gonna explain in Indonesia. Seperti misalkan kalau kita membeli produk Indomie, kita tentu harus mendapatkan informasi data sesuai dengan Indomie yang kita ingin tahu. Contohnya seperti misalkan Indomie goreng, tentu kita harus memiliki data tepat tentang penjualan produk Indomie goreng saja. The second one is the reliable based on the available data and information, not with assumption. So the meanings of reliable itu bukan dari asumsi, dia tuh harus berdasarkan dari data dan informasi yang ada, nggak boleh dari asumsi orang-orang, kayak misalkan seperti maybe I saw it sell mm, 5 goods in one day. Maybe of course it's not mm, tidak nyata, tidak pasti, not valid. The first one is complete. The information obtained must be complete and valid. Jadi informasi yang harus didapatkan itu harus lengkap. Misalkan seperti ada time management, seperti ada misalkan total total the product sold in one day, in one week, 1 year, so we know the next step we must to do. The next one is the timely. Is the information provided in on time in order to make the right decision. Jadi informasi yang kita dapatkan tuh harus tepat waktu. Jadi nggak boleh misalkan kita malah mendapatkan informasinya 2 days or 3 days later, but we must have the information on time, right now. Understandable, it means like information must be understood in its entirety, so we must understand the information we got secara keseluruhan agar kita bisa melakukan our next step after we know the information we got. Next one is verifiable. Information must be worth verifying. There must be evidence, harus ada bukti. Jadi kita informasinya itu nggak boleh asal tahu aja, kita harus ada buktinya dulu. The last one is accessible. It can be accessed. The information can be accessed on which system. Jadi kita itu tahu uh, informasi ini bisa diakses dari sistem bagian mana atau dari penggunaan perangkat apa. Jadi lebih kita mengetahuinya. Information needs and business process. What is business process? Business process is activities carried out by a person, machine, or computer in a structured, coordinated manner that helps to achieve certain goal. Contohnya seperti misalkan ya terjadi penjualan antara konsumen dan penjual, the buyer and the seller. Like we can take from Tokopedia. It means the person who buy from the computer with our application to achieve the goal. Contohnya kayak misalkan membeli barang dari online, tentu kita memerlukan step-stepnya seperti masukkan alamat, masukkan barang yang kita inginkan untuk mendapatkan barang yang kita mau. The second one is transaction. Transaction carried out by both parties based on the agreement regarding goods, service with money. Jadi it means the transaction, pertukaran antara barang dengan uang berdasarkan hal yang terjadi. And the last one is the transaction process. It's the process in transaction activities. Next one is 5 basic fundamental process. The first one is revenue cycle. Is the cycle of exchange of suppliers for money in which income comes from consumers. Jadi kayak pertukaran antara barang dengan pendapatan, revenue, mendapatkan pendapatan berupa uang dari consumers. Contohnya kayak misalkan menjual produk seperti Indofood dalam sebuah minimarket dan dibeli oleh pada konsumen yang ditukarkan dengan menggunakan money. The second one is expenditure cycle. Expenditures to buy capital, for example, buying raw materials. Expenditure means the pengeluaran is to buy the capital or modal untuk membeli barang mentah. Seperti misalkan perusahaan-perusahaan yang misalkan membutuhkan modal awal untuk sebuah alat atau sebuah barang-barang yang diperlukan untuk memulai sebuah usaha. The third one is the production or conversion cycle, converting raw goods into finished goods. So it means menjadikan barang mentah menjadi barang siap pakai atau barang jadi. But the conversion cycle just dedicate the product to product companies, hanya untuk perusahaan produk, tidak untuk berlaku untuk jasa. Terus yang keempat, the fourth one is human resource or payroll cycle, activities in evaluating employees by giving salaries, promotions, training, and dismissing employees. The meaning is pemberian gaji atau kenaikan jabatan karyawan, evaluasi dari apa yang telah karyawan kerjakan. The last one is the financing cycle. Is the activity of making financial statement, profit and loss cycle. It means like pembuatan laporan laba rugi dalam sebuah perusahaan agar mengetahui keuntungan dan kerugian yang dicapai dalam hitungan tertentu, misalkan dalam in 1 month, in 1 year, in 1 day, so we know the balance. So that's it for me. Thank you for listening. Sorry if my English is not good. Thank you.